A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Missouri Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness. That time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
So it's second down and long here from the 13. Play action fake, looking to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down. The Volunteers will crank up the tempo. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He makes the grab. Moves the ball to the 25, good enough for a first down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Good pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. The 30. Inside the 20. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Volunteers. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time, nice throw, and it's a 1st down.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Second down play coming up for this offense. And he'll set up to throw. With the catch, it's Lee. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. An explosive play moves the ball all the way down near the 25-yard line. This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution when they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. This one will be fair caught. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the catch. You get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got.
Boy, great throw on the first down for Tennessee, and they are in business. This quarterback is playing well, and, you know, Chris, they are able to recruit the nation when it comes to quarterback play because of the history and tradition they have. Started really with Peyton Manning, but has worked its way through. Think about T. Martin, won the national title in '98. Hendon Hooker, what he did a few years ago. Go back to Josh Dobbs. They've had some great quarterbacks that have played here.
Looking to throw it on first down. He's moving out of the pocket now. And it's complete downfield.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
I talk a lot about defensive ends arguably being some of the best athletes on the field. Here's an example of a guy that's just too quick off the edge for the offensive line to be able to contain. He got in there in a heartbeat and came up with that sack.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. There's a wide-open receiver, complete. An explosive play. They finally get him down, but the offense very near to the red zone. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Tries the right with a quick throw. Makes the catch downfield. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols.
Hey, it's 1st and goal. Why wait? Go with the sure thing. Let that quarterback get behind his line, push his way in for the touchdown.
They're set now to try the PAT. PAT puts him in front by 7. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Looking for some space. It's Lee. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
And he's brought down out at the 46.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They're going to run it. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over. First half, so really good job of establishing the run game, opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And now the handoff. Finding some room at the 25. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. And Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly. And they're doing so with such high stakes. Answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And the point after is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. You have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. The pocket breaking down. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain. Important 3rd down play coming up. Try and muscle for the 1st down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
And that run is good for 1st down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking for the wide out. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
The Vols line up with a 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Second and goal for the offense. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. The pass rush closing in. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. They'll set up with a chip shot on the left hash mark. And this one is right through. And they've regained the lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback looking to scramble. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. And he's got his man open downfield. We finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the 1st half. And then is going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Vols will kick it off to begin the 2nd half. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. First play of the 2nd half, they keep it on the ground.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They'll tackle him at the 27. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Can he make it to the marker? He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a 1st down.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
Looking for a gap. It's Lee. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blower with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll run it to the right side. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
They'll test the right side here. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. They'll run it here. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
They'll try to run for the first down. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. The distance will be 23 yards, a chip shot. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. The game is now tied.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Returner decides to fair catch this. Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Nice run. He's brought down at the 44.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do well.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, and it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Oh, Chris, you're in the fourth quarter. It's it's a tie game and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And here's the handoff. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And then first down, right back to the running game. Oh, look out, the football is free. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
Boy, when you're running your quote-unquote 4-minute offense, it's a combination of working the clock and getting productive yards. They were doing that. And then to end it with a fumble just ruins that opportunity. Now you give your opponent a chance to not just get the recovery, but a chance to go down and win the game.
First down. They're going to throw the football. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up.
And the senior making a disruptive impact play. The Volunteers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Important third down play coming up. This would be a 56-yard attempt if they don't gain anything. And the quarterback dropping back. He's hit just before the throw. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Fourth down, look at the throw for it. Let's it fly to the wideout. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack because right now, this isn't working.
Toss play, running right. Finding space at the 20. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, that is an impressive run here by this back. Not only to be able to pick up those big yards, but what I love to see is the mental toughness. This guy put the ball on the ground the last time he had it. The coach doesn't shy away from it.
He'll take a deep shot here. The catch is made inside the 10. Touchdown, Missouri. They jump in front here in the fourth.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Lets it go under heavy pressure, taking a shot. The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. He took his eye off the ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And he's going to launch it deep again. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. He's got some room and some blockers here. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And so the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Tigers. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back, feeding the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with a hot hand.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Getting set. Here's second down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Short connection to the tight end here. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. Important second down play coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And this one is caught. They keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46. And the Vols come to the line to run the hurry up.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And
the catch is made for a huge pickup. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. That's a crucial score, Kirk. Makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. Momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. And I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And they've got him back there for a loss of 8.
A great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the 2-point try.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops with a 2-minute warning. The offense will take their first time out of the half. Let's talk strategy here. First down here. The offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Takes the handoff. It's Lee. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Second down after that previous play. Here's the toss play now, running to the right. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. The 10. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Missouri.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Try to add the lead now with a PAT. An extra point makes the lead 15 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll call for the fair catch here. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Short return tackle made at the 27. A crucial takeaway.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Offense comes out to start this drive. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Trying to find room. It's Lee. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. And that's a solid return after the interception.
That's the last thing that you could afford to do. Working with the lead in the 4th quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Stopped right there, but it's first and goal at the 5. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. And the Volunteers will line up now. It's first and goal. Launching one to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
It's second down and goal now for this offense. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? The 50. Past the 40. Past the 20. Crosses the 10. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And they tack on the extra point. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. On first down, it's play action. Running out of time in the pocket. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense. The Volunteers will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. One last pass attempt, ball is incomplete, and that will wrap up this game. Of course.